What's up, everybody? It's your man, the athlete's attorney, and I've been away for a little bit over 2 weeks, and I am unequivocally apologizing for my absence. I've been having to get a lot of things together, my nonprofit organization, having football camp, and all that good stuff. So, how's everybody been? Good. So, I want to give a shout out to my new subscriber, my man, the Mexican legend. Thank you, brother. Welcome. My man, Robbie, from the job site, all the way over in Jamaica. Thank you for subscribing, brother. Uh, with any further ado, we'll get into it. Well, the free agency signing has taken off, and I must admit there are a lot of surprises that I weren't expecting, but they happened, and now we must move on from it. Since me being an LA Laker fan, I'm in my feelings this morning about it. Uh, we'll talk about the Paul George signing first. Paul George was my favorite player in the NBA, still is to this point, but I have to wonder why an LA kid didn't want to sign with the home team, not even being able, if you're the Lakers, not even being able to get him to come to a meeting to sit down with you. Magic Johnson couldn't even get a sit down. Really? Bro, that's a volume changer. That turns up the volume so much. I really thought he would come. All the billboards, my man. I'm Twitter friends with him. I'm sorry. The guy that put up all the billboards in LA for PG-13. I was looking forward to seeing Paul George play. So now you got to ask yourself, okay, Lake Show, what are we going to do now? What are we going to do now? Paul George is off the market. Now we have to land LeBron James if you're a Laker fan. Now we have to land LeBron James. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. I mean, I see the Kawhi Leonard talks have kind of, settled for a time being. Let me ask you guys this, and I really need some feedback. I really want you to respond. What would be an appropriate package for the Lakers to give for Kawhi Leonard? Because they're asking for too much. You're asking for Kyle Kuzma. You're asking for draft picks. You're asking for Brandon Ingram, a couple more players, and possibly Julius Randle. That is not going to happen if I'm the GM. San Antonio Spurs, that's just trying to rob people. That's not fair. I know the Lakers have beaten people over the years in trades, but I don't think what you're doing is fair just because you have a beef with the organization, a personal beef. And I'm not going to call no names, but his initials is Greg Popovich. You need to be ashamed of yourself for trying to whip the Lakers in that trade. I firmly believe that they would get Kawhi Leonard, but I'm not giving up what they are asking. They're asking for entirely too much, man. That's ridiculous. However, I would give up Brandon Ingram. I would give up. I would. I'd give up Alonzo Ball. He can go too. Now, since LeBron missed out, we missed out on the Paul George thing. LeBron's still an option, although I hear Philadelphia is trying to come in. LeBron's still an option. Why not? And I've seen talks heating up with him or them, the Lakers, and DeMarcus Cousins. I think that's where they need to go. I think that's where they should have been focusing their, you know, focusing their eyesight on in the first place. I think DeMarcus Cousins, LeBron James, and Kawhi Leonard, and I even hear Chris Bosh has been cleared to play, and he could come over for the mid-level, or he could come over for the league minimum and join LeBron James and rekindle some old Miami Heat magic. The other thing, Philly's still in pursuit of LeBron, and from what I hear, a lot of people, think he could go there, but Philly doesn't have a GM, and might be more intriguing to LeBron because LeBron thinks he's the GM. My man LeBron James. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please hit the like button and leave a comment when you come in here. This is your man, the Athlete's Attorney. Please hit the like button. I need for you to show me some love so we can get it out there a little bit farther. Like I said, LeBron feels like he's a GM, and I think he will be one great one in the future. But I think it's time to win rings. If LeBron wins these next 2 or 3 rings, I think he can get the monkey off his back, so to speak, about him being a bust in the finals. So let's pray that he comes to the Lakers. Whoever gets him, that's good. So we'll talk about some more. Excuse me. We'll talk about some more free agent signings, like my man Trevor Ariza. He went over to the Phoenix Suns, which was kind of stunning because I thought he was pretty. I thought he played pretty well over with the Rockets, but I mean, you never know. So, congratulations to Trevor Ariza, one of my all-time favorite players. Then there's Chris Paul. He signed back over like 4 years, $160 million to stay with the Rockets. Good move on his behalf. I mean, Chris Paul is one of my all-time 5 top point guards. So, congratulations to him. And again, my man from the Denver Nuggets, I cannot pronounce his name that well, but the first Denver Nugget in history to have a $100 million contract. Good job, brother. You obviously played out of your mind, and I think you deserve it. Who else? We got DeAndre Jordan after the melee years ago. The last piece of Lob City has finally left the Clippers and will be joining the Mavericks this time for sure. That was a mess. But anyhow, congratulations to those guys. The way that the Thunder got Paul George to stay, I think it was really creative. I think when you have a house party and you get to invite one of the top 3 all-time lyricists of all time to perform at your party in Nas, you can't turn that down. I'm not mad at Paul George. You cannot turn that down. We're talking free agency. This is your man, the Athlete's Attorney. Please remember to hit the like button when you come in and leave a comment and tell me what your thoughts are on free agency. And tell me what are your disappointments and what is the upside of people leaving and staying. A few more that kind of surprised me. I've seen Martin Gortat get traded to the Clippers for the coach's son, Rivers. I wonder how Doc feeling about that. I mean, maybe is there something else, another domino about to fall? But I think uh, that was an interesting trade for me. So I also hear that John Wall and Gortat wasn't getting along because John Wall's defense was rather suspect. And I think Gortat got tired of that. And you know they're not getting rid of John Wall over Gortat. So it is what it will be. And we'll pray that each and every team that signed a big time free agent does something. Moving on. Uh, let's talk Lakers again. I need you guys to tell me what is the best package that you would put together and who are the top three teams to sign LeBron James. I see the Celtics have moved into place. I see a couple more people. Kevin Durant goes back and signs with Golden State. Great moves, man. Great moves because I think uh, KD would have to, would have to win every night out to kind of like conceal his legacy. KD would have to win every night out. I mean, far as finals go, he would have to come in every finals and win every finals that he joins if he moves to another team because of the ridicule he's been suffering. But nobody gives that same ridicule to LeBron. Yeah, I don't think that's fair. That's a story for another day. But once again, I see a lot more free agent signings about to take place. So we'll pray that our beloved Lakers get LeBron James or whoever they need. I'm so praying that Kawhi Leonard and Boogie Cousins come. And I think, who do you think LeBron brings with him from Cleveland? I think, in my opinion, I think he'll bring Kyle Korver because he always needs that spot up shooter. I mean, he's the best available spot up shooter that can come with LeBron. I don't see too many others available spot up shooters coming, but I think he will bring Kyle Korver with him. It's hard to say who else, but I also hear LeBron loves centers. He loves centers. So, Boogie Cousins, we're trying to woo you, bro. Like you a lot, man. You a dog. You have that dog in you. And that's what LeBron likes. LeBron likes those guys that have that dog in them. So, once again, it's your man, the athlete's attorney. Please, 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 please hit the like button, you know, and leave a comment and let me know your thoughts. 4 years, $137 million. Paul George signs with. I mean, that's hard to turn down, bro. So, Paul George is still my favorite player. Trevor Ariza, you're still one of my favorite players. And I am highly congratulatory for you guys' play. You never disappoint the crowd. And with saying that, please leave a comment. And we're out. Show.